Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you've been well. Tonight we're making a flashlight video. My flashlight videos probably get less views than any of my other videos, but I like flashlights, so I'm gonna keep making them. And I know a lot of you guys like flashlights as well. So this video is gonna be kind of dedicated to Surefire. They have a new light releasing. I'll probably release this video on the day that this flashlight comes out. It's called the Stiletto, and hopefully I'll put links down below that you can buy it today if you want to, or later, or whenever, or not. You know, you don't have to. But anyways, you guys know I like flashlights. I like a lot of flashlights. I like Streamlights and Olights and Inforce and random Chinese companies that make headlamps and lanterns. I don't even know the names of them. I like a lot of flashlights, but I typically only make videos on lights that are kind of new or upgraded or limited edition, stuff like that. So I'm going to make videos on those types of flashlights typically, but I have a lot of Surefire products here. Surefire has a reputation for being the most bomb-proof lights you can get. A lot of people trust their life to Surefires, and for good reasons. They're dependable, they're made in the USA, they have a lifetime warranty, I think, on pretty much all their stuff. So, great company, great products, but the thing that they haven't done, I feel like, and this is not meant to be a dig at Surefire or anything, I feel like they haven't been as innovative as other companies because they haven't really needed to. And then a lot of other companies came and they've been innovated. So Surefire has bumped up their game, and in a big way. So last year there was other lights that were more powerful, that had more features, that were rechargeable, all this stuff, and Surefire didn't have those. And then in the last year, they basically said, well, we're going to stomp on everybody else. Surefire lights are expensive. They do come at a cost. But finally now Surefire says we're going to have the best of everything. And that wasn't always the case. So they have something like the Surefire Tactician. This is a small EDC light that has a lot of features. People wanted a light like this. It was developed. I think James Yeager played a big part in the development of this light. It's out. Great light. Some really cool features. A great EDC light. They've had the Surefire Fury has a long history of just being a beast of a light. This new one is even beastlier, 1500 lumens. It takes CR123s. It also takes, get this, rechargeable 18650s. So Surefire stepped into the rechargeable game now finally, and they said, you know what? We're going to make the most bomb-proof lights. We're going to make the most powerful lights. And hey, for those that want rechargeable, we got you there as well. They got the M300 Scout, which is this little single CR123 tiny little rifle light that mounts in cool ways. 500 lumens, I think, out of this single CR123 light. They have this other light. This is the M600. This puppy, much like the Surefire Fury, puts out 1500 lumens now. And here's the kicker. Takes CR123s, either two CR123s or an 18650. So very versatile and still takes all the same pressure switches and everything that you've grown to love. Here's the XH35. This is 1,000 lumen weapon light that's been out for a little while now, but it's kind of weird here. It's designed to work with their Masterfire series holsters. Has some cool things where you can adjust you can either turn strobe on or off, you can make it 300 or 1,000 lumens. So for something like a home defense light or something, I can see this becoming very, very handy. But people said, why did you release this light that doesn't fit our X300 holsters in 1,000 lumens to crush every other weapon light out of the game? Olight does have a really affordable 1,200 lumen light, but it's rated at 1,200 lumens. I don't think it's as powerful as the 1,000 lumen X300. To my eye, it doesn't look as powerful. So I think the 1,000 lumen X300 to me is definitely the brightest weapon light out there. Sorry, the XH35. So the XH35 had a max vision beam. And then to answer everyone, they just came out with the X300 1,000 lumen light. So this is, here's an older X300, They are identical. I can't tell them apart. I can't tell the marking apart. I Sharpied 1K on the bottom of this light right there so that I know it's the 1000 lumen X300 because they're identical, which means they will fit all of your X300 holsters out there. So they came back to being the masters of the full-size kind of pistol weapon lights, and I like using those lights at 12 o'clock on ARs as well a lot. So Surefire's making moves in the flashlight game. I would say the previous year, 2017, was kind of the year of the Streamlight, and then Surefire said, sorry, Streamlight, go ahead and get out of the way, and we're going to take that title back in every regard. Yes, also in price, if you're wondering. Now, they have an innovative little light here. This is what we're kind of talking about for the most part. This is called the Stiletto. Now, this light's kind of weird, right? It's a weird form factor. They designed this to carry much like a knife. So this is an EDC light that, yeah, has kind of a weird shape, has kind of a weird profile, but it's pretty small. So here, I mean, the Fury is not a small light, so this is a pretty big light, but the Tactician is a relatively small EDC light, and here's the Stiletto compared to that. So what we have here is a flat flashlight that carries a little more slim, streamlined in the pocket, and has some nice features. So you're wondering, how's the CR123 fit in there? It doesn't. A AAA doesn't, or a AA doesn't either. This is a rechargeable light, so it has a micro USB plug here. Water, it has this little rubber gasket plug cover on it, so it's still waterproof. And it has a bunch of buttons here, right? So we have here, and it's programmable. So this light is programmable, so you can kind of dial it into however you want. I dialed it into the way that I want it set up, which means that this switch on the side is kind of your task light switch. You pull it out and you just want low lumens. There's 3 brightness settings. 5 lumens, I have a box here. So I'm gonna give one of these away also. So every month on Patreon, I do giveaways. Some are big giveaways, others are still big giveaways. Some are like a bunch of smaller things, some are bigger things. This month, the primary item is gonna be this Surefire Stiletto. So all you gotta do, I'm gonna also give away this Surefire hat and a Surefire t-shirt. The t-shirt is a medium. They didn't actually send that out to give away. They sent that out for me, but mediums are a little tight on me, so I'm giving my stuff away. They did send this light out, so this is gonna be brand new in package for the giveaway, and I'll probably throw some other stuff in the giveaway as well because I always kind of do that. So anyways, the first of the month, every month, if you're a patron on the first of the month, a 556 level patron on the first of the month, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to enter or show up or anything. You're just automatically entered into my monthly giveaway that I do every month. And I've been doing the first Thursday of the month, I'll do a live. So I do a live stream, YouTube live stream that's for patrons only. So if you have any questions, if you just want to hang out, you want to talk, you want to chat, there's not a ton of people on there. I don't have a ton of patrons. So if you want live, if you want giveaways, if you want to hang out, if you want a direct line to me to ask me stuff, think about becoming a patron and helping support these videos. Anyway, Surefire, thanks for the donation for that. Let's get back to the features. So I have this set up to where this kind of task button, I'll call it, switches between the 3 modes. I have it to where it goes dim first, 5 lumens, and then, yeah, I said I was gonna look here. 5 lumens, which it lasts for 30 hours. Click it again. Oh, you gotta kind of go relatively quick. So yeah, if I click it, I don't have to go super quick. I can click it again and it goes off. But if I wanna switch through the modes, I gotta click it again, and that will go through the 3 modes. So first mode is 5 lumens, 30 hours. Second mode is 250 lumens, and that'll run for 2 hours. And then the third mode is 650 lumens, and that will run for 1.75 hours. So pretty good out of this little flashlight to blast 650 lumens full power for 1.75 hours. So that's cool. You can program this to do the reverse as well. Sorry, we're getting some focus here. You can program this button to do the reverse as well if you want to go to high and then medium and low in that order. But I like this for task lights because 5 lumens is plenty at night just for walking around or doing little stuff. So I like it in the order that goes low to high for this. Now the tail switch is a momentary tail switch. So press it in, it's not constant on in the mode I have it. So that's full power, full 650 lumens anytime. So that's kind of your tactical mode. And I really like lights like this that allow you to still have task features, but this button always is going to do one thing. You don't have to worry about what mode it's on or if it's going to go low first. Always full power, momentary. It does have a strobe if you feel like that, but it's not something you're going to accidentally hit. You have to triple click it or more pretty quick to get into the strobe. So not a double click, and if you accidentally do 4 clicks and you were going for 3, that'll still strobe. So cool features there, full power, and then it does have a little LED light here. I'm not going to show it really, but it's for a charging indicator, so that will show you your battery status, and this other button over here is how you program the light. The beam is a spill, it's max vision light, so it's not a throwy flashlight. So if you're looking for a throwy flashlight, this isn't the one. But if you're looking for a closer distance light that just kind of has a good spill, Surefire is doing their max vision on that. Surefire is doing max vision on some stuff and not max vision on other stuff, like the Tactician is basically like an extreme max vision beam. There's no hot spot at all, whereas the Fury is a thrower. Good hot spot on the Fury. So they're kind of doing stuff to appeal to whatever you want. They have 2 other lights actually that I need to get a hold of, the EDC lights that have the tail switches that you basically press a little bit for low and you press all the way for high power, which is my favorite switch of them all. I don't know why I don't have one of those lights yet. I need to get one because that's one that I'll probably start EDCing at least sometimes. The Tactician I EDC quite a bit if I don't have my normal. If I just want to carry a flashlight that has a little more power, normally I still carry my Olight S1R, Olight S1 Mini, just because it's so small. Anyway, this is a new light that could be a contender for the carry game as well, because it carries really nice, and I like lights that have features, that have more features, but I don't like lights that are over complicated because I have a lot of lights. So if it's too complicated, I'm going to forget how to access whatever mode I wanted to access, and I won't be able to remember. So this is just stupid simple. This thing basically only does one thing: momentary, full power, boom, beautiful. And this is very intuitive for the different kind of like task light modes. So a light that I really like, it is kind of tactical back here, which means it will not tail stand, but the clip is the reverse style. So if you wanted to put it onto your hat as a headlamp style light like that, you could. I like flashlights that have that kind of reverse clip because you can throw a hat on. This is a dangerous but good hat, but hopefully all you guys have Last Line of Defense hats. Speaking of, new Last Line of Defense hats out. We got some new styles there. Anyway, yeah, I just kind of want to do really a spotlight on the Stiletto. Not really a review because I haven't had much time with it, but it's a brand new light that's out, worth checking out if you love Surefire, but their other lights have been like a little big or a little whatever for you. This might be the light for you. And cheap for a Surefire light. I think it's coming in, I might be wrong on this, I think it's like 109 though. So yeah, that's not super cheap, but for a Surefire, that's pretty cheap. And especially for a rechargeable Surefire that has a ton of features, still backed by that same awesome Surefire warranty, same great company, it's kind of a screaming deal. And I think everyone should have some Surefire lights, personally. This isn't a sales pitch. Surefire didn't pay me a cent to make this video. They sent me some lights, but I get lights from every company. So, and that's pretty much it. All right, hope you enjoyed this random video. Again, I'll link to this down below, my Patreon, all the other good stuff, my website, whatever. Thanks for watching. Seriously, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, say hey, ask me questions, tell me what you want me to review. If you want to see a more detailed review of any of the lights I've mentioned, definitely let me know. Thanks for your time. Hope you have a great night.